we're playing this game. The coyotes have to catch the bunny because how predators prey and predator works. And, well, if the coyotes get us,
Hi, I'm Frank Haney, Winnebago County Board Chairman. When you look at Winnebago County and the Rockford region, there's a number of awesome things to do for our young people and for our community. One of the gems is Severson Dells.
I got tagged and got into the coyote's den.
Whether you're talking hands-on nature education, things that are great for kids, adults, grandparents, or families in general, this is an awesome place. We're very proud of it. And it exemplifies all the great things that are going on in Winnebago County.
First of all, he loves it. He looks forward to this camp every year. So, I mean, if he likes it, then I hope he'll continue with it.
Well, yeah, I do this once a year, so I feel like I would like to do it more.
I think this one's a pocketbook and this one is too. This one just has like slimmer lines, green lines on.
I have a purple warded back.
I don't think the cell structure is just the growth pattern. So rather than, growing in a nice, even way that trees grow, they're just all contorted and swirled.
We're having a winter walk for folks who are interested to come out to Severson Dells and explore this habitat on a beautiful sunny winter day.
But when you see the ground covered with snow, all of this life is going on underneath that. If there's at least 6 inches of snow, because snow is so light, it's lighter than...
So this is some of the snow, and then they live right under here. And so this is a weasel in the winter, and then this is just like a normal weasel when it's not in the winter, kind of.
That's going on underneath the snow here. So when you look out at a field that's covered with snow in the winter, just think about all the things that are happening underneath.
This is such a great opportunity for kids that may not be able to come out and just to learn about our area where we live and the history where we live and the plants and the animals where we live.
We saw flowers that are called buttercups and they smell like butter.
I saw a cardinal. The animals over there when we went to the pond.
There's cool animals in there.
Frogs, turtles.
This is the last day of camp. They've had a great week. I'm picking up my son. This is our second year, and we do it just because I think it's so important to be outside with nature and just learning about it. They get dirty and learn lots and have a great time.
I want you to see how swift the water is moving.
This was actually his first class here, and he's loved it from day one, and we'll definitely be back.
You don't care that they get all muddy and wet?
Oh, I love it. No, it's and they love it too.
What was the most fun thing you did today?
Drum the mud puddle.
Well, it's time to give back. I've been going to Severson Dells for years. Now I have more time in my hands. I've recently retired, and I've got time that I can help out here and other natural areas in the county. And
this Monday, volunteers are working to remove garlic, mustard, and honeysuckle at Severson Dells Forest Preserve.
I wanted to do some volunteering over the summer before I go to college. I'm going to the University of South Dakota to major in medical biology and sustainability, so I love the outdoors. I come here as a kid for field trips for school and stuff, and I really like it, and I'm in the area, so I wanted to give back as much as I could.
We're basically trying to provide housing for the bluebirds so that we could try to increase their ability to live here and propagate. We're looking to see how successful that is and if they like this particular location or not, or if we're having trouble with predators, which we do sometimes.
to go to Severson Dells for grandparents camp.
So I'm here because this is my Father's Day gift from my grandkids. It's actually kind of a double-edged sword here because now my daughter gets the whole morning free. And I get to babysit.
We're making a boat.
There we go. Oh, Liam, that's awesome.
Megan, you can go a little more forward.
Go forward, hon.
Well,
There you go.
Ready, set, go.
go.
Go, boats, go. Cheer your boat on. Woo! You can follow him if you want. Yay, we got a new winner.
What is the most fun thing you did today so far?
Doing the boat race. Fun thing is probably finding a really cool rock. It had like a snail shell. It kind of looked like a gong shell. Going in the river.
Have you ever played in a creek like this before?
No.
We saw an eagle, a bald eagle, and we saw a white swan.
It was absolutely wonderful. Flowing nice so you didn't have to paddle too much. But it was going slow enough that you could see all the beautiful scenery.
I think that we're gonna go in the creek.
It's very cold in the water, and so far so good, but it's really cold. It got very deep. Yeah, it was cool.
It's a beautiful day and we have a homeschool group, ages 6 through 12. First we were inside learning about the different varieties of insects, and then we're out here using our nets, collecting them, and then we're going to do some journaling about the insects they collect.
Hey, can you put him in there?
Isn't that a beauty?
He's so beautiful.
Because it has 8 legs.
And?
2 wings.
Two body parts. Yep. Awesome.
What Severson provides us is it's a good place to come and get birds from a reasonably native or natural habitat. This time of year with birds migrating from the north down south, they're looking for places like Severson that are green spaces. They're looking for some sort of green space to land, fuel up for the day. This is a good place to do that. So for questions that I'm trying to ask where I need to get some migrant birds, this is a good place to find them. And Severson Dells has always been willing to let me be here and do research here. So it's always good to have a place where they're welcoming you to come in and do the research. So it's kind of nice.
National Public Lands Day is a celebration of publicly held land throughout the country. But part of our story here at Severson Dells is about what we do on the local level.
I have just planted a bur oak, and they're doing a restoration here, trying to get it more savanna-like to connect. Mike told me between the woods that are there and the woods that are over there.
So planting trees is part of that, but also native species enrichment. So collecting seed from native plants is very important so that we can restore areas to native vegetation.
One of the themes here at Severson Dells this year is to unplug from our iPhones and all the technology in our world and to enjoy nature and to immerse ourselves in the experience of nature. I think that's important for our adult population as well for our young people, and we need to set the right example.
Here with a field trip for Rockford Lutheran Academy. It teaches them a lot about nature. You know, these days kids are indoors a lot, so a lot of the time he spends on the computer, so I think it's really nice for him to come out and enjoy the nature and really appreciate how nice it is to be outside.
We follow the next generation state standards and for science, and it follows along with third grade, what third grade is learning about, which is everything that they've been talking about here so far today. The value is priceless. Kids don't often get to be out in the real world in the natural environment as frequently these days. This is a necessary field trip that all students should be able to come and be in nature, to experience it in real life and touch it and smell it and see it and hear it.